Okay, here we are at the second video for 6.4, except this one we're going to use inequalities to solve, and I already found myself a little funny thing here, that this should be an inequality, not an equal sign. It's probably a good thing that I did that, though, so that I could show you that inequalities and equalities should work basically the same. In this case, I'm going to do this right here. Okay, so in this case, we need to treat this as two separate problems where we get rid of the inequality, the absolute value sign, and we go x minus 4 is greater than, sorry, less than or equal to 8, right? And the second one is here, x minus 4 is greater than or equal to a negative 8. That's how you set up your inequalities, and that's based on page 354. Page 354 in your algebra book, your Littell algebra book, if you need to look at those. So let's solve this now. Negative 4 plus 4, in order to add 4 to both sides. X is less than or equal to 12 is one answer. So let me write that answer down right here. So I'm going to make sure I circle that answer right there. And the next one is, in this case, is also plus 4. And plus 4, or add 4 to both sides. This gives me x is greater than or equal to a negative 4. And that's the second possible answer for this absolute value. So, anyways, that's how you do the first problem. Let me go to another example that might help you out. So in this one here, we have an absolute value sign. And if you look carefully, this is different in that this previous question had the absolute value alone, all by itself over here, was all by itself with nothing outside the absolute value sign, the inequality symbol, and then the number on the number on the other side, or we call it the constant, I guess. But if you look at the bottom here, this one here has the absolute value, then it has a number on this side that's attached to that absolute value, and then another number over here. So what we need to do is we need to get this absolute value section all by itself. And the first step in these kind of problems is that we need to move all the other numbers that are outside of the absolute value to the other side of the inequality. In this case, it's the negative 2. We need to move it to the other side, so we add 2 to both sides in order to equal out that negative 2. And this gives me the absolute value of 2x plus 5 is still greater than or equal to 9. Perfect. And in order to get rid of that absolute value, I need to change this into an absolute value format. So the first one is I'm going to do the positive. And so this one is 2x plus 5 is still greater than or equal to a positive 9. The other possibility, I'm going to put the or over here, or it could be, so let me put an underline so I don't confuse this as the original problem right here. And the other possibility could be is 2x plus 5. Now remember, when we take the absolute value and we do the negative one, we switch the sign. Could be a negative 9. Now, right now, we need to just continue solving each of these inequalities. Just adjusted the board a little bit. So I'm going to add 5 to this side and add 5 to that side, which gives me 2x is greater than or equal to, in this case, it's 14. And over here, divided by 2, x is greater than or equal to a 7. That's one of my possibilities. The other possible answer for this inequality with the absolute value in it is minus 5 on this side, minus 5 on that side. Let's divide that out, or subtract that out. We get 2x is less than or equal to a negative 14 in this case. Oh, that's interesting that it kind of worked out both ways that way. Negative 14. Okay, I caught a major math error in this one right here, so I have to change some things. I am sorry. I do leave these in here in my videos because I want to show you that people make mistakes all the time, and I am the worst at making these mistakes. So I got to erase this over here, and what this gives me is me erase this on this side. This gives me a minus 5, minus 5. And some of you probably were screaming at the screen earlier. 9 minus 5 is 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2, of course. So I'm going to change this to a 2. And here we are, it's 2. And on this side, I did do it correctly with minus 5 is minus 14. Divided by 2, divided by 2 gives me x is less than or equal to a negative 7. So that's how you do, and the answer really comes out to be, in this case, this is the entire answer, and you have to show both of these, where x is greater than 2 or x is less than negative 7.